remain as a child. When it comes to the things of the Spirit, when it comes to the things of God, always remain like a child so that the Spirit of God can teach you. Spiritual pride is what has caused most of us not to be able to be helped of the Spirit, because we feel we've been born again for 20 years, you've been born again for 10 years, for 5 years, for a year. You feel you know God. Now that notion by itself, it is not good, because that by itself calls for an attack from the enemy, because you're already proud. You have a right in terms of knowledge. Never stop learning. Just because you go to church, just because you go to a prayer meeting, just because you have what you define as prayer, does not mean you're spiritually awake. I will tell you why. Because if you see the results that you have right now concerning your destiny, you will be able to know whether you have been awake 5 years ago, 2 years ago, a year ago. Because the results that we have, they are the ones that determine whether we've been spiritually awake. Because if we are spiritually awake, we're going to have the leading of the Spirit. You know how you will know? You look at who you've been dating, right? Because if you date somebody for a whole year only to realize that this person, they were not from God, God never sent them to you, and all through you are having dreams thinking that this person was godly, only 6 months later to hear the things that this person, whether a man or a woman, what they were doing, then you're like, really? So in this case, were you awake or were you in slumber? So let us come out of the lie. There is a lot of self-inflicted lies that we have put upon ourselves. We want to believe we are spiritual, and that is pride by itself. That is pride. We want to believe that we are spiritual, but we have made a lot of mistakes in our lives. We have made a lot of mistakes in terms of financially. We've made a lot of, you know why I say mistakes? Because even if you look at your finances and you look at what is really happening in your finances, you will know whether you're spiritually awake or you've been sleeping. You could look like you're doing your best because you're in church, because you're doing the things that people do religiously, but the results that you have will tell you, not even us, it will tell you, because it is only you who know you. Clearly look at your life and ask yourself, am I awake or am I sleeping? How many mistakes have you made? Where are you in the road to your destiny so far? Can you look at your results and say, surely I can see the Lord? Or are you looking at your result and you're realizing, I have wasted money, I have wasted time dating the wrong people? You have wasted money, giving your money to the wrong ministries, investing in the wrong places. I mean, if you look at what we do as believers, only to keep on repeating it and repeating it and repeating it, it shows that we are in spiritual slumber.